Wave goodbye to your precious bean.
It'll be all right. I have to tell myself it'll be all right. Welcome back. Today is a first for us. What we are doing is we are getting our trailer ready because we are renting it out for the first time. Now, we are not renting out our fifth wheel because I don't trust people towing it. We are renting out our little teardrop bean trailer. When we bought this, we thought, yeah, we might rent it out. And then last year we just used it too much and never really committed to rent it out. But we're gonna start out this year trying to rent it out, see how it goes. It's a little bit worrisome because you hate to think of what bad could happen to your nice little trailer. But we've committed, so we'll see how this one goes. And if it doesn't go well, we won't rent it out again, but we'll see. One of the first things I need to do is get the trailer cleaned up. It's been sitting out underneath this willow tree all winter, and it is just covered in branches and leaves and all sorts of crap. Also, need to clean out the inside, get all of our bedding out, all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot to get done. Get the cooler back in, check the tires, get the bedding out, all that stuff. So let's get right to it. One thing with renting out the trailer, not only am I worried about how the renter is going to treat it, but I want them to have a good experience. So I'm going through checking everything I can think of to try to make sure that this trailer is as ready as possible. We have not had it out at all this year. Yesterday was the first day I even opened the door. So it's just doing a full system check right now. Everything's looking really good so far. After the winter, I always like to look up along these vent areas to see if there's any sign of water damage, and thank goodness there is not. Also up in these corners. Everything's looking really good though. Let's see if this is gonna work. All right, fan's working. Not that they'll probably need it very much, but good to make sure it's working. We're gonna leave all of our dishes in, and we just have it written that they have to wash them, that sort of stuff. But of course, we'll check them when it gets back. Okay, got registration there. Everything looks good there. Clean there. All right, I think it's gonna be good to go. Looks like the interior is good to go. Now just need to work on kind of some exterior stuff. Plus, this thing's filthy, so I should wash it before they come get it. Got the trailer all rinsed, now I'm just gonna wash it up. The best way that we've found to wash our fifth wheel or our little teardrop is with Slick Wash Foam Cannon. This thing's awesome. Link down below, but if you're looking for a nice foam cannon, these are awesome. We bought it so we could use it on the side-by-side, but they do have your on-road kit as well. So we like using that for the different trailers. Now I'm just gonna take my foam brush, give it a little scrubbing, and then rinse it off, and it should be good to go. I hate this frickin' willow tree dropping stuff all over my trailer. And I don't know if you can see this, but dang neighbor's willow tree. Got the cooler in. It's running. Right now, it's saying it's at 56 degrees. So that'll start cooling down for them. Check and see what I have in this bin as I drop the keys. All right, so we got our floor mats, grill, leveling blocks, some propane. Okay, looks pretty good. All things that they're gonna need, wool chocks, all that sort of stuff. Comment below, would you ever rent out your trailer, your RV, whatever it is? I know there are some people that actually make fairly good money doing this. It just feels a little bit scary, I guess, is the word, because you don't know what's gonna happen, but it's also a really good way to pay for these. It's a little bit overwhelming right now to think about what could happen, but I think things are gonna be all right. In order to get the trailer out, I have to get the old farm truck out of the way. Gonna be doing some tow tests with this coming up. See if the old girl will start. There we go. Nice. One of the reasons I'm taking the time to wash it is that way I can look it over and see if there's any imperfections or damage or anything before I send it out. That way I have a really good idea when it comes back if any damage was done to it. Plus, it just really needs it. I don't know if this is coming through, but oof, it's gross after the winter. And nobody deserves to rent a dirty trailer, so it should be clean when it goes out and when it comes back, in my opinion. The family renting the trailer is here, picking it up. I guess this is the point of no return. Just getting him backed on. Whoa, blinker. Right blinker. Brakes. You're good. All the lights are working. I guess now it's time to let him take it.
What are we thinking? Letting this go.
The crazy part is it's such a simple trailer, but as I walked around, I'm like, oh, let me show you this, let me show you this, let me show you this, let me show you this. And his response was, this is going to make my wife want a trailer for sure. And that's why you rent one, is to try it out and see what you think, rather than go and drop the cash right off the bat. So hopefully they have a good time, and we'll let you know when it gets back if everything worked out all right. I'm sure it will. I hope it will. It probably will. Maybe.
3 days later.
So, we got our bean back. I just went through it, did a little walkthrough, made sure everything looked good, everything was still there, nothing was missing. Family had a really good time with the bean, made their trip so much nicer, and now she's really wanting one. But that's what you do. You take one out, you rent them, see what it's like, if you're gonna like it, if you need to go bigger, if you feel like you need to go smaller. That's what you do. You kind of find your niche or find your size.
Just got home. Kara was here when they brought back the bean, and she gave it a once over, but I'm gonna go through and double check it just to make sure. She's already went through and put everything back in. It looks pretty good though. They said they had a really good time and that everything worked flawlessly, and they were super impressed with it, which I'm glad they had a great trip. I'm also even more glad that it came back safe. And from what I can see, there's no damage or anything like that. So that's good, because it's been a little bit stressful while it was gone. Kara's already went back through and put all the sheets and all that stuff back, cleaned it all up. Wish I would have been here when they brought it back, but I wasn't. Looks good though. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. Wish I could say I hadn't been stressed while it was gone, but I mean, what do you do when your trailer's out? So it was nice to rent it out and get a few bucks in the pocket as well. Now it's time for us to actually go use it. So maybe next weekend we will get the bean out and go and use it. Or maybe it's time to take the cover off the fifth wheel and take it out. But spring's finally here in Utah, so it's time to go camping. As always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all those sort of things. Let us know what you think. Would you ever lend out your trailer or rent out your trailer? And as always, enjoy your weekend.